Everybody who's a hater, I would sure like to thank them. I'm Mr. Krabs, you're looking more like Plankton. Now let's see what Cosmo and Ron to do. Obtuse, rubber goose, green goose, guava juice. Powerpuff Girls taught me how to be the nicest by making sure I don't forget the sugar and the spices.
Okay, you beautiful passengers, welcome back to the back of this semi-truck. And I thought that I was going to be in for a quiet evening here where I'm parked tonight with this semi-truck, but I don't know what's going on out there, but I don't know if y'all are going to be able to hear it through this mic here, because when I talk, it kind of drowns out everything else. But they might have some construction going on tonight, they might not. Either way, it's going to make for an interesting night's sleep. So, with that said, yes, I just got done watching Epitaph Erased Episode 2, and I looked at the time, and I was like, you know what? I don't have to call the wife for another 25-30 minutes, so why not go ahead and watch Volume 2, Chapter 8 of Rwby with everyone right now, because it's only a 12-minute long chapter, so why not watch it with them? So that's what we're about to do. We're about to watch Volume 2, Chapter 8. Even though I just said it, it still slipped my mind. So yes, Volume 2, Chapter 8, and this title stuck out in my mind for some reason. It's called Field Trip. And that tells me that we're going to go outside of our normal surroundings for this chapter. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm wanting to see where, I'm definitely wanting to see where Jean, I'm still getting his name mixed up. But I'm definitely wanting to see where Jean and Pyrrha go. Maybe see where Neptune and Weiss go. I don't like them two necessarily, but, you know, it is what it is. Wherever they want to take them, I'm cool with it. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, I'll mention it in the intro here as I watch it go by. And for some reason, I just snatched that ear out of my hand. So let's put the right ear in and put the left ear in. And 3, 2, 1, and play. Okay, let's see what we got going on. And something I talked about in the last chapter, I'll speak about it here as the intro's happening. But I noticed that when the intro is going, each one of them have a specific person that they're fighting, such as Rwby is fighting Cinder, and then I saw in the, chapter 7 that Rwby was fighting Cinder a little bit. And here we go. Okay, no, I guess maybe they weren't fighting individual people. Okay, so there's Mercury, there's Emerald. Okay. I'm going to slow that down just for myself later on. Maybe go frame by frame or something like that. And find out which one's fighting who. So, yeah.
Ozpin, they were here.
We are very much aware.
Okay. Ozpin, they were here.
Fantastic. You're aware. Now, are we going to do something about it, or should we just stay the course and continue to ignore what's right in front of us?
Okay, so, yep, that's who I thought it was. Good Witch and Ironwood.
Someone accidentally hit all the buttons on the elevator on the way up here. It wasn't me.
Thank you for coming, Rwby. How are you feeling?
Okay, I guess. I'd feel better if my bad guy catching record wasn't 0 for 3. Okay, so that's the tone we're going for. Got it.
I feel it's appropriate to let you know that I think what you did last night is exactly what being a huntress is all about. You recognized the threat, you took action, and you did the very best you could.
Thank you, sir.
Now, the general...
I mean, she's still pretty young, and she did a pretty good job with what she, her age.
Rested. We were wondering if you had anything to add.
Was anyone else with her? Did she look familiar to you at all?
I don't know.
Oh.
She was wearing a mask.
She was there in the hallway with you that one day.
But I know she fought with glass. I don't think that was her semblance, though. Her clothing lit up whenever she attacked.
Safe with the glass. That sounds like the woman I fought the night we met Rwby.
Embedding dust into clothing.
So it was her.
You think this girl's connected to Torchwick and the White Fang?
I still don't like the name White Fang whenever their logo is a Red
Still lack
Fang
required
logo.
evidence to link the two together.
Actually, I think I remember her saying something about a hideout or something in the southeast, just outside the kingdom.
Interesting.
I thought you said the intruder never...
Thank you for your cooperation, Ruby. Why don't you go and spend some time with your team? You have a big day ahead of you.
Anytime.
And Ms. Rose, please try and be discreet about this matter.
Yes, sir.
What happened?
Well,
Well, there we have it. We send as many troops as
You
we
know
can.
good and well Osmond
Find out
sent you to go
exactly what's going
tell
on
your
and
team,
evacuate
Ruby,
forces
so
that's
go
needed.
tell them.
Why must your answer to everything involve a triumphant display of military bravado? You treat every situation like it's a contest of measuring...
Glinda,
Glinda.
she's right. As much as I too would love to end this...
It's not one of those measuring
Let's
contests.
remember that this may go beyond Vale, beyond Beacon. And if this truly is part of some master plan for which we know not the final move, we mustn't be so bold, nor can we risk the spread of panic.
I have served you faithfully for years. But if you mean to tell me that your plan is to merely hold the defenses and wait...
It is not. You're a general, James. So tell me, when you prepare to go to war, which do you send in first? The flag bearer or the scouts?
That was a risky move.
No.
Wow,
You handled
Osmond.
it well.
I hope so.
I'm sure
So, you're claiming Team Ruby's the scouts, huh? Because I see what your plan is, dude.
I don't know yet. Dad said
You're gonna end up, they're gonna all end up going out there to the hideout. And yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. Hey! It's a doggy!
He said a dog?
In the mail?
Oh, he does stuff like this all the time.
Oh,
Your father or your dog?
Are you telling me
Blake.
that this mangy, drooling
Oh, you know you love it.
butt is going to live with us forever?
That's what I thought. You know, I do want a dog for the truck, but I hate to clean up after a dog
While we're gone for a week.
inside this small confined space.
Dear
That's why I'm
girl,
gonna stick with the
I've gone to
plant.
island for a few days, so I'm
I'm gonna
sending
definitely
you
put
guys
something in the
back.
community tab
Enclosed is all the food you should need.
about
Love you both.
naming those two.
What is he supposed to do with that?
Well, that settles it. Come on, girls. Zora will be here when we get back.
Oh, I'll miss you so much. We're going to be best friends. I can't wait to see you again.
Oh, Blake. She went around it because she's a cat. Oh, did you put him in your backpack?
Professor Ozpin would like to share a few words before we begin.
Okay, so we got both
Today
teams
we
there.
stand together, united. Mistral, Atlas,
Atlas, okay.
Vacuo, Vale. The four kingdoms of Remnant. On this day, nearly 80 years ago, the largest war in recorded history came to an end. It was a war of ignorance, of greed, and of oppression. A war that was about much more than where borders fell or who traded with whom, but about the very idea of individualism.
This kind of speech kind of reminds me of a World War II-esque speech, especially with that microphone.
As you are well aware, that was something many could not stand for. As a result, those who opposed this tyranny began naming their children after one of the core aspects of art itself, color.
Oh,
It was
yeah?
their way to demonstrate that not only would they refuse to tolerate this oppression, but neither would the generations to come. And it was a trend that is held to this very day. We encourage individuality, expressionism, and unity
Okay.
through diversity. As I have said, today we stand together, united. But this bond cannot exist without effort. Which is why today, while the rest of the world celebrates peace, huntsmen and huntresses will work to uphold it. As first-year students, you will be tasked with shadowing a professional huntsman or huntress on a mission. Some of you may be taken out of the kingdom for several days. Others may work within the walls for the rest of the week.
Okay.
But no matter which path you choose,
So you see them all as scouts, possibly.
remember to do your very best.
This is perfect. All we have to do is shadow a huntsman working in the southeast.
Yeah, we'll follow them around by day and give them the slip at night. Let's check search and destroy.
Here we go. Quadrant 5 needs Grim
Background.
cleared out.
Well, it's in the southeast.
Sounds perfect.
Mission unavailable to first-year students.
Any other ideas?
We mail ourselves there.
Well, that's one option. Unfortunately, we determined that the concentration of Grim was too extreme for first-year students. It seems that particular region is rather popular. In fact, I have a sneaking suspicion that the four of you will make your way there no matter which job you choose.
Whatever makes you say that.
I'm still curious as to how you all found yourselves at the docks last semester. I'm interested to know how you really learned about a hideout in the southeast. And I certainly wonder why witnesses reported seeing robots and rose petals in a dance club some time ago.
Osmond
Answers I'm looking for.
obviously knows what's going on with you,
Instead of waiting for you all to break the rules, why don't we just bend them?
We won't let you down. Thank you, Professor.
Do not thank me for this. Teamwork and persistence have carried you far, but you must understand, the things that await you beyond the protection of the kingdom will not care. Stay close to your huntsman at all times, and do exactly as he says. He will be leading you on this mission, and he can have you sent
I
back
wonder
to
who the huntsman is going to be.
to be unsatisfactory.
Maybe her uncle?
Good luck.
That wasn't exactly uplifting, but it's the truth.
It's gonna be tough, but I know we can do it.
Hey, Team Coffee is back.
Velvet, are you okay?
Velvet!
Fine. I had Yatsuhashi to look out for me.
Your mission was supposed to end a week ago. What happened?
Nothing happened. It was just... There were just so many. Oh, but don't worry. You first years are just shadowing huntsmen, so you should be fine.
Right.
I should go. Be safe, okay?
Well,
Do this.
the next chapter is definitely going to be interesting.
We're not going to start now.
Right.
Besides, it won't only be us out there. We'll be fighting alongside a genuine huntsman.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who is your huntsman?
Why, hello, girls! Who's ready to fight for their lives?
And who is that? Okay, who's ready to fight for their lives? I don't know exactly who that is, but I can also tell though, because I do let the whole thing play out as it's going for the credits and stuff. Here is some fan art, I'm presuming, of Velvet, and yes, fan art submitted by the name that I did not catch. But okay, so Ozpin. I guess I'm going to have to go ahead and talk about him first, because Ozpin, do you send in the flag bearers or do you send in the scouts first? Okay, okay, so I was right. He's sending Team Rwby in first to be the scouts. And at first I kind of thought he was kind of just sending everybody out. But he was just getting them to assign, some missions and stuff like that to the students. But to this particular set of students, he already knew that they were going to go to the hideout out in the southeast, I think they said, or something like that. So he sees them as scouts, and he's going to send them out there to do the dirty work. I don't know how that makes me feel about Osmond, but I still like Osmond. Even though he wasn't drinking his hot chocolate this time, and he didn't have his cane until he was there with the students. Or at least I didn't see him with his cane at the beginning of the chapter. Let's see. Yeah, that's literally all I could take away from this chapter, is the fact that he's using them as guinea pigs / pawns just to see what's out there. And, you know, Goodwitch did recognize from the description of Cinder. And yes, that was Cinder from, I think it was the first episode. Yeah, it was the very first episode that we had. And, or was it? No, it wasn't the trailer. It wasn't the trailer. Because she was out there with the Grimm. Rwby was out there with the Grimm during her trailer. So, okay. It was the very first episode of the first volume that Rwby was trying to catch Torchwick, and Cinder got involved, and Goodwitch came in and, you know, did her thing and all that good stuff. So, yeah, this was kind of just a episode to kind of lead into something bigger, or at least that's the way I'm seeing it. It's just an episode to lead into the next thing. I thought it was going to be something better than, you know, I thought it was entitled Field Trip for a reason, but it's just Field Trip. They're going to go on a field trip type thing out in the field. Well, field, as in get some real world experience with Grimm and stuff like that. Yeah. I guess I'll meet him in the next chapter, though, and find out who he is. I'm presuming it's not the uncle, due to the simple fact that I figured the uncle was really, really, you know, he knew what the heck he was doing when he came just in time to save Yang and Rwby when Yang went out to find, you know, what happened to her mom and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's about that time. It's 10 to 10, or at least 10 to 10 for me. I don't know what time it is for y'all, but I am going to jump off of here. Let y'all, now it's y'all's turn. Let y'all go ahead, leave your comments down below, hit that like, tickle to subscribe, don't be texting and driving, and as Mr. Rogers always says,
and I like you as you are, I do.